Hey guys, it's Chloe. So in this video we are testing out this foundation. So this is the Body Collection Illuminated foundation and you can get this from Wilkinson's and it is super cheap. I'm literally talking a few pound. So I was so intrigued by it. I've been testing it out for weeks now. Because when I initially filmed my first impression video, I fell ill with constipated. So yeah, the video kind of went down the toilet. I really tried and tested this. We've got a first impression and we've got weeks later as well. So let's get into it. Wow, I look rough. Love that. And there's already foundation on my top. But anyways, so what intrigues me about this is that it looked really light. It's just in the shade Porcelain, which we all know is a lie. This is what I normally get and you can kind of see there's a big difference. So I'm really excited to try this, honestly. I personally have like oily skin, combination skin, so I really wouldn't go for like an illuminating one, but as I said, it was just the shade and I was like, we can try, which actually I am going to prime. I'm going to use some of this stuff that I got in my glossy box. I've been using it recently and it's good. But hopefully the primer kind of helps to keep those oils at bay. Let's go. I like the packaging, by the way. Oh, ooh. It looks thick, you know, like very thick. Does it say anything about coverage? No, it doesn't really. Oh. Light to medium buildable coverage. Okay, so we're gonna have to build it. So here is 2 layers. I almost feel like I want to keep going, but no, I think it's fine. It is very pale. This foundation on my neck from yesterday, I cannot get foundation off. But like if you look at like my arm, it definitely like it's good. I think it will get a little bit darker because this is apparently translucent and that is the life that we're rolling with, isn't it? I also got a new concealer yesterday. I did use it yesterday and it was fine. So yeah, we can kind of see how this one goes as well today. But yeah, so far I think it's cute. I would say it's more dewy than what I normally use, which is the Infallible. I never really used to get the fresh wear, but they stopped doing normal Infallible. For me, I am more interested in the shade, because even if I'm not too keen on the formula, I really do feel like it might not be for me just because I do have oily skin. I can just kind of like mix it in and lighten my foundation. The coverage is fine. It definitely is, I would say, medium, which yeah, it's looking good. So I'm just gonna finish the rest of my face and then we'll take a look. Slight angle change because I just spilled coffee all over my chair and myself. Sorry, there's door knockers outside and they just keep on knocking on my door and they can clearly see me and I'm just like, I don't want what you selling. I hope the lighting's okay. I feel like I look a little bit yellow on camera, but in person I really do love the colour and I can see that it is luminous, which is a little different for me. I put some face mist on as well. Me just buying at Wilkinson's. I've honestly had it on for quite a while now and she's holding up fine. I keep getting lipstick on my teeth. I'm sorry, I feel like everything is going wrong for me today. But that is life, I guess. So here it is, makeup all done. I really am enjoying the shade of it. Like, I can't believe how light it is. It's darkened up a little bit since putting on like my powder and things, but like, you know, looking at my chest that doesn't have foundation on, I feel like it matches really well. And honestly, it's such a struggle. Like at this point I just accept being orange. I have found foundations that I like enough, like the Rihanna one, the Huda Beauty one, and I've done videos on those, but like they're not good for my skin. So I'm pretty sure this costs like £4, by the way. £4 for a foundation. I got mine out of Wilkinson's, but I'm gonna go shopping today. I'm just getting some groceries, so I'll be wearing a face mask and I think it's gonna be a real good test. I've honestly just been ignoring what face masks do to my makeup because it is what it is. What can we do? Bit of a strange up there, but I had a bellyache, So I got a bath and I mean, I look very luminous, don't I? But honestly, like, I know that this might look horrific to some people, but it really didn't hold up that bad. I'm laughing so hard at what it looks like I think it was because it got like steamed off in the bath. But in terms of like mask marks and things, I mean, there isn't any. So yeah, I'm gonna give my final thoughts tomorrow when I look a bit better. And I'll try it again, okay? Hey, so I'm really not sure where I got up to in the video. To be honest, it's been a few weeks since I filmed that footage. I got ill, alright? I had to get in the bath and rest my intestines. I've been using this foundation over the past few weeks and I decided that I really want to use the footage. I really want to put the video out there because it is a good foundation and I really like the shade of it. So right now this is like, I've got no fake tan on. This is the palest I can be. And this foundation just goes really well. Like, my face is definitely still a little bit darker than it should be. I think that's due, well, I know that that's due to the powder because this is apparently translucent, so that's what gives me that yellow. But there's only so much that we can do to rock our Casper skins if you're anything like me. And as well, even though it's like an Illuminated foundation, which is something that I really don't go for, I've been mixing this in with my mattifying foundation every single day almost. Firstly to lighten it up, but also just to add like a hit of dewiness to it. And everything's been fine, everything's been wearing fine, so I'm really enjoying it. But today I've got it on totally on its own. This is literally just one layer of coverage and it really is a beautiful foundation and it wears well. I really don't know where I got up to in the footage that I filmed, but in that day I'd gone shopping, I'd even got in the bath, and when I looked at my face it was still on. Like, there was definitely a little bit of wear and tear. Say hello. You sweet poorly Worthy. Overall, it's a cracking foundation. Obviously what drew me to it was the shade, but it's really just good, and I now can't remember what I paid for it, but I'm really sure it was really cheap. Really cheap, really accessible, just from Wilkinson's. Oh, it's vegan. And yeah, as I said, I really wanted to finish this video, so I'm sorry that it's all over the place, but I recommend this. I say thank you for watching and thank you for bearing with me. See you in the next one.